Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone on the call. Ellie, thank you so much for such a beautiful, warm, and generous introduction by yourself. So, thank you so much for that and for being a really great host as always. Ladies and gentlemen, as Ellie said, my name is Venetia Charles Jones. I am from St. Lucia. I live in St. Lucia. I love St. Lucia. And I think I'm one of the very, very fortunate persons out of the billions of people living in the world that God put me on a dot called paradise. For me, it is truly paradise. My story is not very different to that of what is probably yours or to that of somebody that may be very close to you. In 2008 was when life began happening for me. Prior to that, for 10 years, I was employed with Cable and Wireless, which was the biggest employer for the Caribbean region and was a telecommunications company, had a monopoly for over 120 years in the region. And so it was always a dream place for most persons to be employed at. You know, when you finish secondary school, you finish college, you want to go to work, and everybody wants to work with Cable and Wireless. That was the dream. Well, I got that dream. And my other dream when I got there was I would retire from that company. Like I saw many persons retire from that company, retire comfortably with a beautiful pension, and their lives were taken care of. The children were taken care of. They never had to go back to work. Money was never an issue. They had a very good quality and standard of living. I thought I had hit it, and it was always exciting for me because at that time, when I started off, I didn't have a family yet. So Cable and Wireless allowed me to begin to experience the best things that a young lady would want. I got married young. Started my family young. I bought my first home young. I got my first vehicle young. I mean, I started traveling all over the region very young. And I mean, I had the dream life, yo. And so in 2008, my position was made redundant. I got other jobs, I swear I did. But none of these jobs were paying me a 5-figure monthly income. And so the life that I had that was very comfortable, that was luxurious, that was opulent, um, it was taken away. The time when my position was made redundant, the day exactly, they didn't know that I had worked very hard that Sunday, that particular Sunday, I had left my kids with my sister. And I went into office from 7 in the morning and I came back 1 o'clock the morning, the Monday morning. They didn't know that. They didn't know that I barely slept because I stayed up till 5 a.m. on my dining table to finish reports to deliver to my boss that was located in Cayman at the time. They didn't know that I was losing sleep every night. They didn't know that. They didn't know that I only took 1 hour snooze and I woke up 6 o'clock from that morning, that Monday morning, got ready, took my kids to school and was back in office before 8 that morning. They didn't know that. I was called into a meeting about 9 o'clock that morning with HR, thinking I was calling to get praise or to get a promotion or to get an increase in my salary because I knew what I had been putting into that job. I knew how committed I was. I knew how I was going above and beyond the call of duty every single day to make sure myself and my department hit and overhit targets. Ladies and gentlemen, I was one of the managers of the most producing departments in that company. I did not just launch and hit targets for St. Lucia. It was for 11 islands in the region at the time. I was smashing records. So I didn't see it coming. I did not think that I was going to be sent home. I didn't think that my position was not going to be needed. I didn't know. They didn't know that I planned on retiring with Cable and Wireless. They didn't know. They didn't know that I had 3 very young kids that were in private school. They didn't care about that. It was not their business to know. They didn't know that I had a mortgage. It was not their business to know. They didn't know that I was financially supporting my aging parents at the time. They didn't know. It was not their business to know. And that smashed my dreams. It smashed the plans I had for my life and for my kids and for my future. And so that carpet that I thought was secure, that carpet that I thought that would have been my saving grace for the rest of my life, just like that, it was gone. It was gone. I didn't have a plan B. I didn't know what else to do. Because coming from a 5-figure monthly income to no income and no plan, guys, life happened. My marriage hit rock bottom because things became really rough. The 2 vehicles we had became one. The 1 vehicle we had left became a downgraded version. Eventually, the downgraded version had to go. So I went from a very comfortable middle-class family to a low-end, no-income, struggling family. My husband and I split up. I ended up having to move back to my parents' house to try to save my own house to put it on rent. That did not work. So what did I do? I started looking for other jobs. I got many other jobs, I did. But it meant I had to start back all over. It meant I had to go back to the bottom of the ladder. And I thought I had done that. I had done the sleepless nights. I had done the very long days and long nights. I had done that and proved myself. And I worked myself up the corporate ladder. I did that. It took me 10 years. As the time continued, it became harder and harder and harder. Until 2011, when I saw this, it didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand it. But what caught me was a story of 2 ladies from St. Martin. They were not as eloquent as me, and I'm not trying to put them down in any way. I'm just trying to prove the point that I knew then I had what it took. Their networks were much smaller than mine, and their island was much smaller than mine. They built something fast locally without even expanding externally. And these 2 ladies within 12 months were earning in excess of $10,000 a month. I was like, whoa, something like that exists. So guess what? I did not have money. I was broke and in debt. I had no idea where the money was going to come from. But I decided this is going to be my real saving grace, because you see, it worked for me because my kids were very young. I got excited again for maybe in 3 years. That was the first time I got excited, because I realized then I was not going to be in the rat race anymore. It meant that I chose my working hours. I chose who I worked with. And most significantly for me then was, it meant no one could fire me. No one could tell me that my position was no longer needed. No one could tell me to go home. No one would tell me that I only had an hour for lunch, and no one would tell me how much time to spend with my kids, what time to leave them in the morning and what time to go back home to them in the evening. No one would tell me how many days per year I take as vacation. And no one would tell me that my targets were this and my targets were that. And I was forced to work with people I did not like, didn't like me. I became excited. I became excited. Guys, I didn't understand it. I had never seen anything like it. I don't know anybody that had done anything like it. And so I went on a quest. I said, yes, I'm in. When I realized I didn't have the money, I was like, oh, shoot. So I started going after persons in my family, in my circle, I knew had money. So I have 10 sisters, 2 brothers. I had both of my parents at the time. I lost my mom recently. God, may her soul continue to rest. And I went to my sisters, 3 of them, and they all 3 told me no, they didn't have the money, but I knew they had the money. But they didn't see what I saw, and they didn't believe in what I had seen. I went to my mom, and you know our moms always have a stash put away. She told me no. Same way, she didn't see what I saw. You see, in your journey, you will see something and you believe in it so badly that when you bring it to those that you love and care about the most, not only will they tell you no, but they will try to dissuade you from doing it. Your dream, your vision, was not meant for others to see. It's meant for you to see and for you to pursue, because once you see it and it has come to you, it means that God is already making an allocation for it to come into full fruition into your life. So I called this friend of mine and she said to me, she asked me 2 questions when I asked her for the money. She said, Verna, when would you like to have it and where would you like me to get it to you? I said to her, Sylvie, I need it yesterday. And if you may, deposit it into my bank account for me. And so she left her job the same day, went to the bank, did the transfer, and the rest has become history. Ladies and gentlemen, the path that you are on that is not working for you, the solution, I promise you, is not on that same path. Because in order to get a different result, you ought to change your action or your course of action. For you to continue doing the same thing and to expect a different result is the definition of insanity. It's my privilege and honor to present to you what gave me my saving grace 10 years ago and continue to do that. Opulence Global, a company of none other, a company that sits in profound industries, leading in fashion, beauty, health, personal care, and dental. My presentation this evening is twofold. I will take you through our product overview, and then I will bring you into the business opportunity. So ladies and gentlemen, as I move forward, I please ask you to write down the questions that you will have, so you can go back to the person who's invited you here this evening, so you can get all your questions and answered, all your questions and concerns handled, so you can make the best informed decision for yourself and your family. You see, in 2007, we were told of some things that we didn't understand, and we just believed it, some of us, or most of us, should I say. And then we saw our salaries remaining the same, and then we experienced the prices of everything going up. And so when your cost of living is increasing and your income remains the same, that, ladies and gentlemen, is called inflation. And as a result of that, you started experiencing increased debt. A lot of businesses and families experienced bankruptcies where they could no longer sustain their lifestyles or sustain their businesses. Now, because of that, what we were told there were recessions. Now, I want you to think of the word recession, because when that word came up in 2007, really, it confused me. And they said that it would have bounced back in 2 years, and that would have been in 2009. 2009, then they said it would have bounced back in 2011. 2011 came and they said it would come back in 2013. Then persons began to realize there was no recession. So in 2007, I looked up the word recession. I didn't get it, but I found the word recede. Now, those of you who are from the islands, you have been to the beach at sunset or in the evening time when the tides are changing. And when the tides recede, you would see the mark of the wave on the seashore. And where it comes initially, and then the water recedes, it pulls back further than where it was previously. And then when the wave lashes back on the seashore, it always goes back further than where it was previously. And that's when the tides are getting high. So I understood from the word recede, a recession meant that when it comes back, it ought to come back bigger and better than what it previously was before that recession happened. And so I ask you, from 2007 to 2021, have you seen it come back better? Have you seen it? Have you seen it come back better? It hasn't come back at all. It hasn't come back at all. So much so it hasn't come back all of it has been taken away because of this influenza breakout and this pandemic. You've lost your job, you've lost your business, and then you've not gotten an increase of income if you kept your job or your business. And you've had to make some dread sacrifices in shifting the quality and standard of life that you were used to. So you have not done a lot of things to try to save money or spend less. And for some persons, they've lost their income completely. Now, if you've not lost your income, then thank God. But you know someone or some persons who have, and because they're close to you, you have been able to help them, or you've been forced to help them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the harsh reality of what's happening in the world. It's not coming back. It's not coming back. Many persons are sitting and waiting for it to come back. It will not come back. So there has been a massive shift in the global economy where the height of efficiency and technology has so taken over that businesses have become invisible, money has become invisible, people have become invisible, and the technology called the internet has replaced organizations, jobs, income, school. I mean, everything you can imagine now is online. When we were being told about it from since 2007, most persons were laughing at that. But now you go to certain places and they don't even accept money. They don't even accept money. So I know many persons are looking into cryptocurrencies right now because it's the way forward for currencies. But you ought to have a source of income to be able to put into it. And even when you put into it, before you put into it, they tell you the, how do you say that? I'm having a senior moment right now. I blame it on me spending the whole day with my 91-year-old dad, though he never has a senior moment. Their disclaimer, that's the word I'm looking for. Their disclaimer is you can lose everything. Up front, they tell you that you can lose everything. But here is where Opulence Global gives you or becomes your saving grace. That is where we solve all of these challenges for you. Because we are a pandemic and recession-proof business solution for you and your family. We offer products that are groundbreaking and that removes all of the toxins that cause harm to your health of that and your family. So we make it safe. And then we are with the times. As a matter of fact, we were ahead of the times, where for over 15 years now, we have offered a state-of-the-art global business from home with a seamless worldwide shipping program. So much so that when many companies shut down during this pandemic and could not ship out, Opulence Global step up, multiplied by 10. That's who Opulence Global is, and that's what we offer you. So ladies and gentlemen, we go to work, we work very hard to earn as significantly as we can to make sure that we produce the best quality of life for our families, to safeguard our families, to make sure our families get the best of the best, and to be able to make money while we're doing that. Well, today we can say that 98% of the world's population work to die. What do I mean by that? It means we work very hard and it's like we're spinning top in mud. The very work that we're doing is already killing us because we work for pennies. We take these pennies to buy mediocre products, and these mediocre products are killing us every single day. This is why even in the age where we have the most information, most research, is the age where we have the most sickness. Go figure. It's because our health care, and we think our health care is going to the doctor and so on. Our health care means that the products that we use every day, from what we eat to what we put into our bodies, to what we use on our skin, to what we take in, every day contribute to the quality of bodies we have, and that determines the quality of lifestyle, the quality of lifestyle that we will have. So this is where our solution begins with our Safe Home Revolution, where we protect your family by removing these harmful ingredients from these products that you use every single day that we take for granted. And we're talking about your health. your beauty, your dental, and your personal care. You see, our bodies are made up of trillions of cells, and that's our DNA. And our DNA thrives on the foods that we eat and the foods that we put into our bodies and the things that we use on and inside our bodies. It could be our skincare products, everything that we use contribute to our cells. Right? Again, our skin is the largest cell that we have. So, ladies and gentlemen, your DNA is the GPS of your body. And if your DNA is not being fed the right things, then something is going to happen to it or has been happening to it that will cause it to deteriorate and not allow it to function in the way that it was designed to function. So I want you to think of your vehicle or your washing machine. What are the things that you have in your home that if you don't treat it with care, it will break down? So I will go to the extreme. I want you to think of your body as a money-making machine. And this machine, you have to service it every day. You have to give it a certain amount of particular oil, a high quality oil every day. If you give it an oil that's different, it will work, but it will break down. And it will cost you a lot to have to fix it. And you might even lose it, and you're only allowed one money-making machine in your lifetime. If you really had a machine in your house that all it does is make money for you, how would you treat it? Well, for me, let me tell you, I would build a separate room for it, maybe an underground room that nobody knows where it is. I'll make sure this room is well air conditioned, that there are a few combinations that the thing have to scan my eyes and my voice and my fingerprint and all that kind of TV movie stuff so you could get into that room. I will let nobody near that room. Plus, I'll probably have about 5 pit bulls around the area where the room is. If it needs servicing every month, let me tell you that I would be on point with that. And whatever it needs for it to work constantly without breaking down, I'll make sure I feed it that. This is my body. So that's the mindset I have about my body. So your body is exposed to the different elements. And if you don't feed your body with the right foods every day, like you're looking at that apple on your screen, your body will deteriorate like the apple is deteriorating. And that is called oxidative stress. Our bodies as human beings are exposed to free radicals on a daily basis. We can't escape it because we live on Earth. And what are these things that expose us to free radicals? Something as simple as the UV rays, the sun. While the sun is good for you, it is also damaging, right? So you're in the Caribbean, you're exposed to sunlight, the UV rays, that brings about free radicals into your body. And what's free radicals? Free radicals is when your cells beginning to lose electrons, right? And when that continues to happen, the cycle of that continues to happen. Cell losing electrons, cell steals electrons from one to another, then that brings about oxidative stress. So free radicals or your cells, your DNA begin to get depleted like that piece of apple you just saw when you get excessive sunlight or UV rays, when you're exposed to toxins, and there are toxins everywhere. When you eat processed foods, and my gosh, open your refrigerator and your cupboard. Well, you don't have to open it. I mean, just think of what's in there. The pollution that you're exposed to every day, you can't get away from that. The drugs and antibiotics that's prescribed by your physician, you can't get away from that. Oh, let's not talk about the EMF that right now we're all exposed to, all of us on this call. Otherwise, you would not be online, right? That you're exposed to cigarette smoking, radiation, alcohol, mold, excessive exercise, household chemicals. I left these two for last: stress. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing called stress, there's no medication, there's no surgery that can heal you of stress. And the amount of things that give stress today, let's not even go there. That's a whole different talk show on its own. And the viruses and bacteria, go figure, has shut down the world from since 2019 and now puts a lot of mandates on you. Ladies and gentlemen, all of these and even much more expose you to free radicals, and that's where they come from, that creates oxidative stress. Now, when your body's going through oxidative stress, that's when you begin to get sick. How do you stop that? How do you repair the damaged cells in your body so your body can continue to self-heal and self-protect? That's your DNA and your immune system. You neutralize these free radicals, where basically what it means is to donate electrons back to those cells that are missing electrons, the unpaired electrons. You use that, you neutralize them by using antioxidants, by consuming antioxidants. Now, many persons do that, try to acquire their antioxidants via the artificial sources, which is vitamins, right? That's the processed stuff. That's the synthetic stuff. It's not real. It's manufactured. It's not from Mother Nature. And because it's not real, it is very slow to react in your body. As a matter of fact, a lot of it goes through your body without doing anything whatsoever, right? It is very slow to react in the body, and it's unstable to heat. And some of them can actually be toxic. So before you decide on what vitamins to take, you should have a conversation with your physician or your doctor, okay? The other source is your natural source. Some of you here follow me on Facebook, on social media. So you will see that I love doing my small backyard kitchen garden. So I grow a lot of my own vegetables. And for my fruits, I always eat fruits that are in season. I don't eat imported fruits. So if mangoes are in season, I bust it. And golden apples and sour sop, or what you call sweet sop, and sugar apple and wax apples, and whatever fruits we have in season, that's what I consume. But even the challenges with these, like I have 2 of my beds that are loaded with lettuce. Once I harvest them, I have to use them. Otherwise, I lose them because they're perishable. And the quality of fruits and vegetables that we have today, they're very low in lignans because of the amount of chemicals that are put in them. Either you want to get rid of pests or to have them grow really well or fast. If you're buying from the farmer's market, if you're buying in the supermarket, then you're talking about having a lot of pesticides and weedicides in these vegetables and fruits even. And some of them are also unstable to heat. So here is where Opulence Global brings a complete, an effective, an all-natural solution that does not compromise what it's supposed to do in any way. And that's where we bring to you something called lignans, which is equivalent to plant antioxidant. So scientists, as per their research, found that for a person to remain healthy, for a person's DNA and immune system to function as they are designed, to slow down or even get rid of oxidative stress in the body, a human being ought to consume between 50 to 100 milligrams of antioxidant daily. But the reality is most human beings consume 1 milligram on average. Can you imagine why our bodies are so susceptible to getting sick? So ladies and gentlemen, there are no more excuses for you not to protect your body, because the lignin concentration that we offer allows you to consume the 50 to 100 milligrams daily. And by doing that, you will now be protecting your body from these free radicals and will help fight against the oxidative stress that would eventually lead you into sickness. So these lignans are from wood extracts, and it has been proven to show to also have antimicrobial properties and anti-inflammatory properties. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our solution for your total health care, the one. So if you had to use just one product to protect and preserve your total well-being, that is our fountain of life. It is an extract from the Norwegian spruce tree. It is a pine tree, what you typically know as a Christmas tree. These trees grow for thousands of feet high. They last for thousands of years. When the branches break, they self-heal. They don't attract any diseases because they protect itself. They protect themselves. It contains the highest source of lignans known to man. Can you imagine that? I love to refer to it as the tree of life, yeah? It is the most potent source of antioxidant known to man. And that is made available to you and to me. How so blessed are we? Ladies and gentlemen, had it not been for Opulence Global, this would remain a mystery. So it is antimicrobial, which means it kills germs, bacteria, funguses, viruses, and so on. It's anti-inflammatory, and inflammation is the root cause of many, 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 many diseases, up to diseases that kill you. What's powerful about Fountain of Life, you can use it topically, you can use it sublingually, and you can use it orally. So imagine drinking Fountain of Life. It creates a defense against dementia. It's actually brain food. It protects your heart, so cardiovascular health. It boosts your immune system very, very fast. It repairs your DNA and protects your DNA. For the men, it protects your prostate. It decreases the risk of hormonal-based cancers, including colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer. If you have challenges such as diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, it helps control challenges in these areas as well. Talk about pain. Many of us have adjusted our lifestyles to live with pain because the pain just does not go away. And so think of the amount of arthritis that so many people you know are dealing with, cannot get out of bed on the morning because of pain, cannot walk properly because of pain. They know the weather before the weatherman comes and give the weather, because even if it's a sunny day, they know it's going to rain because of the pain. Ladies and gentlemen, Fountain of Life has been helping change the lives of so many people because of that. Now, if you're going to use it externally as well, like adding it to your shampoo and conditioner, then it improves your hair health. If you're going to add it to your skin, you can use it there to be able to take care of skin blemishes. It helps with sunburns. If you have cuts, irritations, and wounds, it helps deal with that. If you have gum inflammation where you're flossing or brushing your teeth and you're constantly bleeding, it helps with that. This is what I use under my arms as deodorant. I don't use antiperspirants and deodorant or the deodorants anymore. That's what I use. If you have hemorrhoids, if you have nail fungus and cutic, I mean, there's so many things that Fountain of Life has been used for. And those of us who've been using, we have been experimenting like, whoa. So our skincare line is really what brought about Fountain of Life, you see? Our skincare line, which is Fairy Flawless. You heard the name, Fairy Flawless. Give us 5 minutes a day, you using Fairy Flawless, and we will turn the clock back 5 years in terms of the wrinkles, the lines, and how refined your skin gets. One of the most active ingredients in our skincare line, our Fairy skincare line, is our spruce extract, which is Fountain of Life. And we have 10 other botanical ingredients, 11 other active botanical ingredients in this line. So it is vegan friendly. It is GMO free, it's paraben free, it's alcohol free, it's not tested on animals. It comes with a 90-day money back guarantee, and there's so many other beautiful benefits. It's for the entire family. It's for any skin type. It's for any type of ethnicity. It's for all climates. You can't go wrong with this. So you cleanse as if you are in a spa. You protect your skin and revive your skin during the day as if you had a spa treatment. You revive your skin at night and repair it as if you have 100 little men reconstructing your face and your skin while you sleep. It helps remove the fine lines and wrinkles and darkness around your eyes. And right now, many persons are dashing for our Dream Lips, both men and women, because of harsh weather conditions, extreme cold, extreme heat, to keep the lips hydrated and protected. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Fairy Flawless. So you brush your teeth every day, hopefully you do that. But why do you brush your teeth? You brush your teeth every day because you want to make sure you maintain proper dental hygiene. You want to make sure when you leave your home or when you're in your home, when you open your mouth, persons are not turning their faces away. You want to make sure you don't have bad breath. You want to make sure that when you brush your teeth in the morning and you go out for the day, that your mouth remains clean. You want to make sure that you don't have excessive plaque building up on your teeth that is causing yellowing of the teeth and even weakening your enamel. You want to make sure that when you brush, you really taking care of your dental hygiene without compromising any other part of your health, right? That is important to note, because if you were to take your regular toothpaste in your bathroom and turn it to the back, there's a warning label on that toothpaste, if it's a fluoride toothpaste, that tells you, do not swallow. If swallowed, visit a poison control center immediately. Don't take my word for it. Go get your toothpaste in your bathroom. You'll read it yourself. So why try to take care of one part of your health and then risking another part of your health? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Microsilver Protection Toothpaste that delivers on every promise where it is fluoride free, so it does not hamper any other part of your health. It gives you this long-lasting protection against the bacteria that causes bad breath, against the bacteria that causes the buildup of plaque, and while doing that, whitening your teeth. Talk about having an effective toothpaste. So if you have kids, even better. You want to make sure that your kids are not swallowing toothpaste that is going to be hazardous to their health by swallowing fluoride and paraben. So here you have a Microsilver infused toothpaste. The Microsilver is safe even if it's swallowed. And because of the Microsilver, it clings onto your teeth, your gums, your tongue. So as you go through the day, that Microsilver continues to be active in your mouth, working like little dentists in there, just continuing to kill bacteria. So this bad breath situation that you have, or someone in your family has, you'll be able to deal with that. The thing of going through the whole day, and by the time it gets to 10 o'clock in the morning, and you pass your tongue on your teeth, and you feel like it's sandpaper you have on your teeth, that is out the window. Yeah, baby. And then when you put on your mask these days, you want to be somebody that's sitting next to you with that's you smelling the breath, and you know it's your breath you're smelling underneath the mask. Try using our Microsilver Protection Toothpaste. The best way to test it is to go a whole day after brushing in the morning and testing the smoothness on your teeth. The second test is to putting on your mask and paying attention to your breath after that. Ladies and gentlemen, our solution in dental care. And so you shower. Men, I like to pick on the men. When the men go into the shower, most men that is, I hope it's not true for all men. I hope it's not true for all men. Now, whatever they get in the shower, that's what they use. Isn't that true? Is there any man here that doesn't do that? Come on, give me a little bit of love here. Whatever soap they get in the shower, that's what they use. Do I have any men on the call? Come on, give me some love in the chat. Is it true? Yes or no? Y or N? Well, I have men in my home, so I know it's true. So you go in showers, men, and whatever you get in there, that's what you use. So this is where we women take charge and protect our men in the shower even. So we have a body wash shampoo in one called Captive, and it neutralizes those free radicals that's on the skin, and those free radicals cause you to age faster than you should. So it eliminates or neutralizes those free radicals. So one, it's already refining your skin, men, and cause you to have less wrinkles at a much slower pace, okay? So it neutralizes the free radicals. It improves your scalp health. So because it does that, even the blood flow and circulation in your head, it does. And because of that, it reduces hair loss for you men. Now, if you have, typically you have dry and brittle hair, itchy and flaky scalp, and dandruff, then Men Captive is your answer, because it nourishes your hair follicles. It causes your hair to be stronger and healthier, and then it helps your hair grow faster. Some of the ingredients we have in there, men: acai berry. It's rich in omega-3, 6, and 9. Again, you will see the spruce extract here, which is our fountain of life, vitamins B, C, and E, and hydrolyzed silk. So men, if you don't see this little black bottle in your shower, demand for it, or you put it, to make sure that you are slowing down aging on your skin, protecting your hair and scalp, and making sure that you're not going bald before time, and to make sure you have your beautiful head of hair continuing while you age gracefully. So for the ladies, we have what is called sensual. The smell, the feel, the effectiveness. Using sensual, even just for a few days, you cannot resist touching your skin, because it becomes so flawless and smooth. When I experienced this, I did not realize it was sensual doing that. I realized every part of my body was so smooth. So I have a 7-year-old boy. Most mornings he would jump on my bed when he wakes up. That is if I'm still in my bed. And he's notorious for taking his little hands and just passing it on my skin, on my body. And one morning he says to me, "Wow, mommy, your skin is so smooth and so soft." From the mouths of babes, right? So sensual, which is also a body wash and shampoo in one for ladies, we found that the men now are gravitating towards sensual, because the smell, for sure, is very soothing and very calming. It also reduces flakes and improves scalp and hair health for women. I can attest to that. My hairdressers, both of them, love sensual. They both have been purchasing, using in their salon. It comes with aloe vera and biotin, which supports scalp health and promotes hair growth while lowering hair loss. And the reason so many women gravitate to using weaves and wigs is because our natural hair is challenged in so many areas, right? So sensual has helped many women repair their hair and bring a full head of hair back. So now you have an opportunity to have fortified hair building with amino acids and vitamins that truly bring luster and strength to your hair, while cleansing you, truly cleansing you from head to toe. So you'll see that the ingredients are very similar. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the beginning, we remove the toxins and chemicals that would compromise your health, while giving you state-of-the-art, groundbreaking products that all we do is to be effective in its use, to promote better health, and to protect you from your entire family from those damaging ingredients that are hidden in the products that you use every single day. So now you said you're told to sanitize and protect your family, you wear masks, keep social distancing, and so on. And a lot of persons have been using the chemical-based sanitizers, but by the time you spray it on your hands, or you spray it on your purse or your wallet or your phone or the handle of your vehicle or wherever you spray it, within a minute it's evaporated and it's not effective anymore. So that means that you have to constantly be spraying. You think going to the supermarket was fun. Now, when I go to the supermarket, they don't even spray the trolleys anymore. They just pack it back in the rack. So you have to become your own protector, you see? And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is where Opulence Global has stepped up in making sure we don't just have something that protects us, but something that really protects us in the long term. So our Micro Silver Protection Natural Spray is long lasting. What does that mean? I would spray my handbag, whatever handbag I'm using for the week, and I also have a pouch, a nice pouch that holds a family pack, 13 or 14 bottles of Fountain of 14 bottles of Fountain of Life at a time, 6 tubes of toothpaste, and maybe 2 of our Very Flawless Protection sprays. So that pouch, I spray it once every other week with our Micro Silver Protection Spray, because that's what I go out with most of the time. So once I spray it, The microsilver and other ingredients in there remain and continue to be active, working in these textiles for 2 weeks plus. So every 2 weeks, I would replenish the spraying just to make sure I don't attract or keep any viruses active there. When I go to the supermarket, I spray it on the handlebar of the trolley. I spray it on certain doors, depending on where I'm going, on the handle. If I go to a restaurant, if I have to stay at the table, I spray it on there to make sure that I don't leave the protection for myself to someone else. So I always have a microsilver spray in my handbag and in my vehicle. I spray it on the handle of my vehicle as well. I spray it on my hands. I spray it on my arms. I spray it on my phone to make sure I add this extra protection, layer of protection on my skin, and my kids also have in their bags for when they're going out as well. This product was tested in Europe, so it brings a new level of safety to everyone, and its power is because it's retained not just for hours, but for days and weeks. So ladies and gentlemen, our Fairy Microsilver Protection Natural Spray. And so what made Opulence stand out very early is because we started off in 2005 into 2006 as a fashion house. And when I say fashion house, we did not just come up with what everybody else had. We started where the world stopped. So our line of fashion is what brought us to a very high level very, very quickly. As a matter of fact, what we were able to achieve in 3 years, it took Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and the like over 50 years to be able to achieve that. So ladies and gentlemen, we were fully established by 2006 with award-winning luxury designer goods and accessories. Our brands are Fairy Mosh, and Posh by Fairy. And you'll see all of our products is logoed with Fairy. We have over 300 celebrity clients and dignitaries not being paid, but paying to wear our products on the red carpets and everyday life. We have received golden and platinum Markham Awards with our Fairy Mosh Modern Legend story. We've been seen on Fox 5, The View, International Emmy Awards, TIFF, Golden Globe Awards, and so many others. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hundreds of global media accolades, and these accolades are not things that we paid for. These are recognitions that we have received over the years because of the standard and quality of what we deliver on. So what I would love to do now is to hand us over back to our amazing host, Ellie, so he can do a few product testimonials before we move on to the second half of this presentation this evening. So Ellie, right back to you.
Thank you, Vern. Didn't I tell you our products are fantastic? So anyone who wants to give a testimony, any of our partners or customers who've used the product would like to give a testimony, just please raise your hand and we'll unmute you and for you to give your testimony. In the meantime, I will give my testimony on the Fountain of Life. Well, I'm a sickler, which means I suffer with the sickle cell anemia disease, which causes a lot of joint pains and what they call painful crisis, which would cause you to go to the hospital, cause me to go to the hospital quite often. I would go to the hospital maybe about three times for the year with painful crises, to have painkillers injected in me every 4 hours to take away that pain. It was not a good experience. And since I began taking Fountain of Life, I have to say that my pain has, saying greatly reduced is, an understatement, because I have not been to hospital with any crisis. I have not had any crisis, since I've been on Fountain of Life. Yes, I still have sickle cell, and I do get a little pain here and there, letting me know that it's still around, but nothing major to keep me down. and to keep me laid up that I cannot move around. And this is so fantastic. Fountain of Life has been a lifesaver for me. Anyone else would like to share with us on one of the products? Venetia, how about giving your testimony?
Carlisle, I see we have two hands up. I see Avril and Vanden. I have unmuted both of them, so I would allow for them to share. So Avril, you can go first.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, Avril.
I wanted to share on the product Fountain of Life and what it has done for me over the past 2 years. I started using it in 2019, close to the end of 2019. I have seen great improvement with my knee that I was battling with for a long time. I used to take cortisone injections every 6 months. That is very painful to do, get injections in your knee. After the knee was injected, it is okay. I'm able to run a marathon, but when it wears out, the pain came back again. And my friend introduced me to Fountain of Life in 2019, and I've been taking it for that time. And I could see the improvement in my knee and also my skin as well. So the area that I'm rubbing on my knee, you know, it's faded. It's not as dark as before. So that has helped tremendously. My grandmother uses the Fountain of Life as well. She has high blood pressure and she can see the difference in her body. Actually, my aunt saw the difference in her body, you know, and my uncle, he's diabetic. He uses the Fountain of Life as well, you know, up to a thing that he has to basically stop taking the insulin because he saw the improvement in his body. And his doctor recommended that he don't need as much insulin as before. So I feel that Fountain of Life has done well for me and my family. And I would recommend that everybody who is on that call today who has not tried a product should try it, because it is an amazing product. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Avril. Ellie, you want to continue?
Yes.
I think Maria is already unmuted. Thank you so much, Avril.
Thank you.
Maria?
A pleasant good evening. Thank you. Could you hear me clearly, Carlisle?
Yes, we could hear you loud and clear.
Thank you so much again. Thanks again, Venetia Charles Gold, the champion. What did just a tremendous, just a remarkable presentation as usual. We appreciate you share your heart and soul. That was very, very powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maria Batiste, again, Toronto, Canada /Grenada, and I'm a proud member and also a partner of Opulence Global. Now, what I'd like to share, I'll tell briefly my testimony, and also will share one of my other partners as well, which is very, very powerful. Now, I've been using the product since Exceptional. We launched the Fountain of Life of February 2018. And I am a person, again, ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very health conscious. As a matter of fact, I just finished cook a nice soup and just finished off there while, you know, Venetia was giving her test, you know, giving the testimony there. However, I was waiting for a natural product. I don't believe in pills. I never use pills and medication and all that. That is not in my cup of tea. I grew up in Grenada. We don't know anything about, you know, all these pills and medication. All I know is exactly what Venetia was saying, where she plant all her natural. That's how I raised, by growing all our crop, planting all our greens and veggies, and our parents have acres of land. So I used to get these things free. So when I came to Canada here, I realized, oh my goodness, this is opposite. And all the canned stuff and all, I'm not into that, ladies and gentlemen. So I maintain my health by cooking. I love cooking. I cook at least 5 times a week. I cook and I eat more organic stuff. If I'm buying, like I just ate some avocado and all that, we call it pear, which is only the organic stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So I know the importance of good health. So when we launched the Fountain of Life, ladies and gentlemen, I took advantage. I start using the product. The first thing I notice is when I go to the gym workout in the morning time, my energy level went up the roof. Before, when I do my shows, do my come back, I'm very, very tired at night. Sometimes I sit and listen to my personal development and then I'll fall asleep. Well, welcome to Fountain of Life. The third day I went work out, my energy is like, forget it. I am working on the treadmill. I'm not getting tired. I'm sprinting around. I say, whoa. So I continue to use that. This is what happened. It went up the roof. My eyesight, my clarity, bowel movement. I had a problem in the wintertime, nose bleeding. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that's the reason why I'm working so hard, because I love home. There's no place sweeter than home. You heard when Venetia talk about that's our paradise. That's to me, the Isle of Spice of Grenada. That's where I'm going to retire. That's my home. I sat here in the winter time when I get up to go outside, that cold breeze will hit my face and my nose will begin to bleed all the time, ladies and gentlemen. I've been going through all that. Fountain of Life. Since using Fountain of Life, all that stopped. I don't have no aches and pain. I don't have any challenge or tiredness. That days of gone. It's finished. Voila. So I began to using it, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I share it to many people as well. I right now use over 30 drops of Fountain of Life every single day, because I realize it's not toxic. And I realize as long as I'm using it, it strengthens my immune system. So I'm so blessed and I thank God for my good health every day. Second of all, I'll share is a young lady, one of my partners. This is a woman who had a triple bypass a year and a half ago. So she was actually going through all these, pills and medication, and she had a leak, some leak. She said, this thing never stopped, this whatever it is, and this cancer, whatever going on in her body. So she decided now that she's going to schedule to the doctor to have surgery. And that was 3 weeks ago. A friend of mine, her pastor, invited me to the church, and I went and did a small presentation for about half hour. While I was giving the while I was doing my short presentation about the value of Fountain of Life, then this woman, as soon as I finished, she got up and she said, you know what, I'd like to share this. 2 weeks prior, one of her family members gave her the bottle of Fountain of Life. She started to use the Fountain of Life, taking 10 drops in the morning, 10 drops at night. And within that 2 weeks, she's scheduled now to go to the doctor. And when she gone there, he simply watch and he check it out. He says, oh, I'm sorry. He says, I don't know what happened. Whatever it was, it's no longer there. We have to schedule. You no longer need to do any surgery. Whatever you're using, continue to use that. Listen, when that lady told me that, it shocked me. I mean, I was amazed to hear that remarkable story. In 2 weeks, using the Fountain of Life, ladies and gentlemen, the woman was transformed. He says, no more. You don't need to come and do any surgery. Continue living your life. That woman, she signed up as an LA. She bought the 50, I'm telling you, the Momentum Pack, and the rest is history. And it's only like 3 weeks now. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the power of this Fountain of Life. A disclaimer, it is not a cure. It is not a treatment. It's just one of the most powerful, potent antioxidant on the planet. Thank you so much, Kalai, for having me on the call. An excellent job again, my sister, Venetia Charles Jones. I love you. Keep up the excellent work. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my testimonial. Back to you, Kalai.
Thank you, Maria. Wonderful testimony.
Thank you.
Vern, I see we have one more hand raised. Can you unmute that?
Yeah,
person?
we have Vanden. I had already unmuted Vanden, and I see we have Juliet Roberts. Vanden, you can unmute yourself so we can hear you, or Juliet can do that. Okay, I see Juliet has unmuted herself. Go ahead, Ellie.
Okay, Juliet.
Yes, good evening, everybody.
Good
Or good
evening.
morning or good night, wherever you are. I'm Juliet Roberts Lewis from Trinidad and Tobago, of the island of Tobago. I have been using the Fountain of Life for about a month now, and this product is so amazing. It allows me to do things that I couldn't do for many years. Lots of energy, right? And it's cleared up a problem I had with one of my nostril. I couldn't breathe properly from that nostril, and it caused me, like, if I have cold from since I was small, but now that problem is gone, right? And I had a back pain. I spent a lot of money on the chiropractor on this back pain, and now I'm able to stand in high shoes. I'm able to do my chores and so on without any problem. Well, I'm now a lifestyle advisor, and soon, Ms. Batiste, this week I'll be signing up for my Momentum package. God bless.
Thank you, Juliet. Thank you very much for your testimony. Vanden, if you're ready. If not, we could continue with the second part of our presentation. Our second part of the presentation will introduce you to the business of opportunity of Opulence Global, how you could use these products to make money, and how you could get paid beyond just the products. So without further ado, Venetia, if you're ready, shall we continue?
Thank you, Carlisle, and to all the persons who just shared their very powerful testimonials with us. So ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time being exposed to our products, we have thousands upon thousands of testimonials that we have posted. And so if you want to read or even listen to some more of them, you can visit our closed page on social media. It's called Fountain of Life Official on Facebook. Or you can also go to the Safe Home Revolution also on Facebook, and Opulence Global on Facebook. We have a lot of testimonials posted there, a lot of questions are answered there as well. If you yourself have a testimonial that you'd like to share, please go there, add yourself to the group, and please share your testimonial there. It can help save or change the life of someone. If you wanted to ask a question pertaining to any of our products, you can ask your question on these forums as well, and they will be answered by our professionals and our product experts. Like Maria said, Fountain of Life is not a medication, it's not a cure for anything. It is a high performance antioxidant, and like I explained, what it does, it repairs your cells, and it really reduces oxidative stress in the body, inflammation in the body. And because this is the root cause of a lot of diseases, it means that you're mitigating all of these problems that can probably happen in your body. So ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that contribute to stress today more than anything else is the lack of money, not having enough money. And you find relationships go sour because of that. You find children are not able to get to their dreams because parents don't have enough money to be able to support that. You find many persons are losing their cars, their homes, because of not having enough money. You find people begin to compromise the quality of life, especially their health or what they eat, because of not having enough money. And that by itself begins to give people sleepless nights and begin to think, how am I going to do it? Some parents had to pull their kids out of university as a result of not having enough. Some persons, their mortgages are in trouble because of not having enough. Some parents who would love to be able to do some things for themselves and for their loved ones or for their own parents are not able to do it because there's not enough. So if that is you or someone you know, this is where we help solve this problem of lack of income. So rather than sacrificing the quality of life that you have in spending less or not having enough, then add another source of income to your current life that will not interfere with what you already have. So which means you'll simply have more. So how do you do that? We invite you to join us today as a brand partner by becoming a lifestyle advisor, where you own your own website and with an active and functional shopping cart. What does that mean really? Having your own website and active functional shopping cart, it means now you can, from the comfort of your telephone, now have products shipped globally to friends and family members and referrals around the world. To have a shop that contains thousands of products that would traditionally or normally cost you millions of dollars to have this kind of stock, you start at a very, very, very low cost and within minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is one of these types of businesses that is invisible. Everything is held online, so there's no need for you to keep an inventory, and by doing so, it will significantly minimize your overhead cost. Now, everybody likes to be recognized for something or another. Imagine you doing what you ought to do in your business, getting paid for it, and still getting recognized, not just locally or regionally, but getting recognized internationally. Now, if you're already deciding, I'm already welcoming you to Opulence Global by making that choice. So by choosing to become a lifestyle advisor, you will get a package. That package will include a lifestyle advisor online shop. That website is created by the company, it's maintained by the company, it's upgraded by the company. Like we just had a massive upgrade done a few weeks ago. Did I pay for that? Nope. Was I involved in the process? I didn't need to, nope. So I didn't have any stress or difficulties. All I know is I have a brand new website, right? Now, as a lifestyle advisor, imagine that you will be able to maximize your earning potential from day one, because you will be maximizing your buying power up to 30% discount when you shop from your own online shop. As a lifestyle advisor, you will be able to benefit from a host of things, and one of these is what we call monthly global revenue sharing. You're eligible to that from day one as a lifestyle advisor. And as a lifestyle advisor, you are on your first step to much more benefits and rewards with Opulence Global. As a lifestyle advisor, within your first 90 days, you can become a preferred partner and then add an additional 10% discount on top of the 30% that you already have. Now do the math. Can you imagine what that's going to do to your income? So ladies and gentlemen, as a lifestyle advisor, you get what is called shopping credits. And these shopping credits give you power, give you control to take whatever products you want, whenever you want, for the value of shopping credits that you are receiving for that package. You will also get shipped to you automatically your welcome kit. You will also get what we call a VIP Builder 5. The VIP Builder 5 is where you get 5 miniature bottles of Fountain of Life and 5 miniature tubes of our Fairy Flawless toothpaste. You will also get $600 to be able to redeem in our fashion house. And it comes in the form of points. So it's 60,000 points, Opulence points that you can use. Now, guess what? Your shopping credits, all your Opulence points, they don't expire and they don't lose their value. So you keep them for as long as you want, but you're always encouraged to use them from day one. So the value of this package is no less than 2,560 Canadian dollars. In some countries, actually in most countries, the retail value is much more than that. I know for us in the Caribbean, it is much more than that. But while you have a value of over 2,500 Canadian dollars, you're only required to pay 1,875 Canadian dollars. Now you do the math and see how much profit you are in from day one. I will go back to the cryptocurrencies and some of the other trading programs that you have, and they tell you from day one, you stand to lose everything because of the risk factor. Ladies and gentlemen, here is where we're telling you, you get more out than you put in, straight up. You get more than you put out. And then whatever you choose to do with the monies that you make, you want to go and build a crypto wallet, you want to go and trade, you want to do, but you have to have a starting point. So your first set of hard-earned dollar, I say, use it where you know you will be able to make more. You are guaranteed to make more, and you're not gambling that money away. So for those persons who want to take immediate action, you create your VIP account tonight. then you have an opportunity within 24 hours of doing that, where you can save up to 20% in the price of the Lifestyle Advisor shop. That means you still get the online shop, you still get all of the benefits that comes as being a Lifestyle Advisor, you still get the shopping credits, you still get the welcome kit, you still get the VIP Builder 5. This time you get 48,000 opulence points. Ladies and gentlemen, this package is worth 2,065 Canadian dollars retail value. How much will you pay for it? 20% less. You will only have to pay 1,500 Canadian dollars. I'm launching 2 persons tonight on this package. And for example, what one of them is taking for her package, she's taking, I think it's coming to about 11 bottles of Fountain of Life, the Tubo Fairy Flawless toothpaste, a set of Sensual. What else is she taking? She's getting a really beautiful package using her shopping credits, and she's really fired up and excited about that. The other one, she's trying to decide which products that she wants to take and how much of what, so she can get that shipped to her this week. So it's really an exciting time to join because of this promotion, or where we have this 20% discount. What better gift to give to yourself to end 2021 by an investment, business investment that gives you income, additional income, and great products that adds more value to your health and lifestyle. So as a new partner, what we have is within 72 hours of you launching your shop, you get to spin the wheel and win some very fun prizes. And all of the prizes we have is going to add more value to your business one way or another. And that is another freebie you get from the get-go. So ladies and gentlemen, as a Lifestyle Advisor, you maximize your buying power by getting 30% discount. Within 90 days, after 90 days of launching, you can become a preferred partner and add an additional 10% to that, and you will begin to enjoy worldwide sales with your shopping carts and make money from day one. So I mentioned becoming a preferred partner, and I know some persons get really excited about that. Becoming a preferred partner, this is how you do it. We have what is called a Smart Buy program, and here are the benefits. When you do a Smart Buy, it's where you select the products that you would want to receive or you'd want to purchase from your own shop every single month. Now, the beauty about this Smart Buy, you can change the products at any point in time, and these products will be automatically shipped to you, to the address, the shipping address that you have into your account. Once the products that you're selecting get to, they are $150 and above for 3 consecutive months. The 4th month, your 10% additional discount kicks in. Now, for those persons who would not want to do products every month, but still want to become a preferred partner and remain a preferred partner, the company gives you what is called the option of doing shopping credits every month, where it's like creating your own personal layaway program. And this is what I do. So I do my $150 worth of shopping credits every month. Whenever I'm deciding to buy products, I use those same shopping credits that I've already put away to take whatever products I want at any point in time. So there, the company gives you the opportunity and control as to how you would like to do your $150 a month, whether it's by products or shopping credits, or even a combination of both. Now that's what I call options and giving you the power and flexibility. So now you have seen the products, you've seen how to get started and how much it is to get started. Now I'm going to take you through how you make the money, right? Now stay with me here. You launch your shop, you use your shopping credits, and you order the products that your shopping credits allows you to give you. You get your products and you've started using the products and you're getting nice results, like what you heard from our testimonials this evening. And you start sharing what's happening with you with your friends and loved ones. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine the products you're getting, you can sell all of it. So you have direct sales person to person, and you have persons go onto your website and buy products from you online. Now, when you sell the products that are physically in your hand, I call that cash flow. So that's when you go to the grocery shop. That's when you put fuel in your vehicle, you pay your light bill and I call it cash flow. And then the monies I make online in my business, I keep it in my e-wallet for some more serious business. So that is called retail profits. And as a lifestyle advisor, you can earn up to 59% retail profit. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been living off retail profits for at least 3 years now, just retail profits. The other income I make online, like wholesale profit, what is that? Well, when I show this business opportunity to persons, and you will too when you get started, persons will become partners with Opulence Global. Now, because you're the one who've invited these individuals, Opulence Global will pay you what is called wholesale commissions. And if you launch a person as a full lifestyle advisor, that's without the 20% discount, you make $250 Canadian for every full lifestyle advisor shop that is launched with you. And if they choose the 24-hour deal, you still make $200 in wholesale commissions. Guys, that's cash. That's actual money. That's not shopping credits. That's not Opulence points. That's actual cash that you get to withdraw and go deposit it in your bank account or to do whatever it is that you care to do with it. It's actual cash. Now, the question is how many persons you would want to help earn additional income? How many families you want to help earn additional income? Every family or every person you help launch a shop with Opulence Global, you are helping them solve money problem, and that Opulence Global pays you for helping them, right? Now, once you begin to do that and you teach them to do the same thing via what we teach you, you begin to make money while you sleep. You begin to make money while you're on the road. You begin to make money while you're on vacation. You begin to make money while you're on your day job. You begin to make money while you're not even thinking about it. And that's what residual income does. How does it work here? Well, you need two persons, one to put on your left tree, your left team, and one to put on your right team, because we have a binary system. And once you put one on your left, one on your right, it means you've activated your tree. Now, you know, persons will say, me, I don't want to do this kind of thing. It's a pyramid. I want to fix this right here and now. Pyramids are actually illegal. Pyramid schemes are illegal. Opulence Global has been in operation for 16 years and counting. We sell products and we look for persons to sell products. And we have an organization that pays as per a binary compensation plan system. Binary means two. It means you only have two teams. Now you see this person on your left and your right, or any one of these two, they can actually make more money than you, right? Because when they build, whichever one of them, they're building one of your sides. So the person on your right or your left can build their full team and be making money. And if you don't build your second team, while you will be accumulating volume, you still have to build both teams to be able to cash out all that volume. So ladies and gentlemen, residual income for me is what I call the modern day Susu. And it's even better than Susu because in Susu, what you put in is exactly what you get out. In this one, whatever you want, what you put in, it pays you multiple times over and over and over and over and over again. So help more people get what they want. You get what you want. So we operate in the spirit of duplication and helping others. And as far down as your team grows via your effort, my effort, their effort, as far down as your team grows, as far down you get paid. So all activities like when persons sell off their websites, when persons order products from their websites, when they sell to persons online, when they launch new partners, when these partners upgrade, when these partners buy and sell, all of that flows up to you as commissionable volume, what we call CV. And the more CV you have, the more money you make. So we have what is called different levels of cycling. And the one everybody wants to get is what is called a power cycle. And that's where you accumulate $5,400 in CV, your two teams on both sides combined, and that's powerful because most companies pay you on one team and they choose the weaker team to pay you on. In Opulence Global, you get paid 100% on both of your teams. All of your work goes back to you. The company does not take any of it. Now, once you get paid a power cycle, you also get what is called convention pool bonus and marketing pool bonus. So every power cycle, you get $30 and $30, and that accumulates very quickly over time. And convention pool means, for example, we just had an innovation conference. Persons like Maria attended in person. She could have used her convention pool to purchase a ticket, to purchase her hotel, to purchase her food and all of that. Whatever money she had, that the company could release it to her to be able to use for that event. For marketing pool, you use it for marketing material, for if you had to buy business cards. For example, I have card or magnets on my vehicle. That's what I use. I ordered business cards. That's what I use. I ordered banners. That's what I use. So that in itself is helping you manage your business and add more value to your business. So our lifelong residual income pays you multiple times per week within the same week. And whatever volume is not used up this week automatically rolls over to the following week. It does not get flushed. So we have personal team bonuses that you get as a lifestyle advisor as well. You get trained on how this works once you get started. You get paid monthly global revenue sharing as well. If you're a lifestyle advisor, you get 1 share. As you grow into the ranks, becoming lifestyle director 1, you get 2 shares. When you become lifestyle director 2 and above, like myself and some of the persons on our call tonight, you get 3 shares. Now, I love this one particularly because it's, I call it, I actually got that from one of our partners in Dominica. You get paid for getting paid, period. And the monthly global revenue sharing automatically leads you into your Opulence Car Club, where we have a 6-tier car program, where after you have done all of what you've done, you've gotten paid for all of you've done, you've gotten MGRS for all of that as well, monthly global revenue sharing. That same activity would allow you to earn between $500 to $4,000 per month towards the car of your choice. My Chevy truck, I got it brand new last year, and thank God to our car program, that's how I was able to get it. And you can see the pictures of a host of other persons. So you can see my Cardo magnet right here standing on my vehicle right next to me. These I also used my marketing pool to be able to acquire that. And of course, we have had 3 luxury cruises. I have personally attended all 3 of them, 1 to 3, for free without me having to pay anything. So imagine working, helping others, qualifying for all of these bonuses and incentives, and still going on a free cruise, attending leadership summits for free, exotic vacations for free, first class travel for free, private jet travel for free. Guys, I mean, this is the best of the best. We don't just stop by paying you cash, but we really have you experience the luxury lifestyle without you having to pay for it yourself. If you want to pay for more to have more cruises in 1 year and more exotic vacations, it's all up to you. But at least the company would allow you to experience it once a year. So we have our opulence points that you can't purchase, you always earn it. And there's so many different ways to earn. And these points, typically most of us let it accumulate so we can buy our very, very exclusive fairy designer piece for the year. I personally let mine accumulate to get it to hundreds of thousands, because the pieces I take are always very exquisite pieces that would cost over 200,000 opulence points. And because the points are for free, I love it. I get to shop. Like, this is what I call my mini shopping sprees every year. So ladies and gentlemen, you will also enjoy our fast start bonuses if you're a fast kicker, if you're a mover and shaker of things. And if you help others become mover and shaker of things, you earn additional mentorship bonuses and the lifestyle advisor personal team bonuses and the shopping sprees and organizational revenue sharing. There's so much you can benefit from with Opulence Global. So you can't even begin to imagine all of the benefits that you'll get once you're a gamer. So to do this business is very simple, very, very simple. We have multimedia links. Just last week,
the persons that I'm launching, I use our YouTube videos, and we have so many. We have so many. All the stores I showed during last week were the multimedia links. Does the product videos, professional videos, compensation plan breakdown videos, welcome by our CEO and senior vice president. I mean, top of the line, high quality, high standard professional videos that truly represent who Opulence Global is. So if you're a person that's on the go a lot, your prospects are not able to make our live online presentations such as what I'm doing right now, then a great option would be our multimedia links. I know Avril, for example, messaged me this morning and said she used it this morning or yesterday, and the person is so excited and can't wait to launch. We also have live online presentations happening throughout the week, Sunday to Sunday, different times, different languages. So no culture is left behind, no country is left behind, no time zone is left behind. The welcome kit you will be receiving, it comes loaded with placemats and paraphernalia that you can use without internet, without a telephone, that on the go you can show your products and your business opportunity to persons as you go along. So we handle things in all ways, traditional, non-traditional, today way, so no one is left behind. So ladies and gentlemen, what is your plan of action? Start using the products and share your experience. It is that simple, okay? Decide to launch your Lifestyle Advisor shop. Once you decide, do it. Launch your shop. What do you need? A debit or credit card with the $1,875 or the $1,500 on there to be able to launch. It's an online transaction. You simply go back to the person who's invited you here this evening to do that. Once you've done that, then invite persons to use the products from you and to become distributors as well. And in that way, you're not selling. All you're doing is you're helping solve problems that exist in individuals and in families when it comes to health and total well-being and the stress of not having enough money. So work towards launching your first 2 Lifestyle Advisors within your first 30 days and encourage them to do the 24-hour discount that's available to us right now. You can do it and they can do it as well. And all we do after that is we continue to duplicate what we have been doing. We teach you to duplicate what we have been doing, and we help you to teach them to duplicate what you would be doing and what we have been doing. So we duplicate, and we duplicate. So ladies and gentlemen, timing is everything. Boom, 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 boom. Timing is everything. Have you ever danced with a person that doesn't have timing? Well, I have. Oh boy, and that's when you appreciate timing. So like I said in the beginning, if you've seen it, congratulations and welcome to our team. If you didn't understand it like I didn't, but you see a silver lining, do it anyways. You'll learn along the way. While you're earning, you will learn. The products are for true. Like we say in the Caribbean, it's for true. It's really for true. Don't take our word for it. You start using it so you can experience it yourself. And then the lifestyles are changing for those who are serious about doing this business, because money will start rolling in for you. So my story ends as I launched my business from the money I got loaned from Sylvie in 2011. I left my job in September of 2012. I became the fastest growing organization in the world in February of 2013. In October of 2013, St. Lucia had the biggest launch to today in the company. The company has never seen a launch as massive as this. I became one of the first forensic network trainers in the company, where I traveled to Kenya and Alberta to be able to train in these areas. And the accolades continue. I have become a single parent with my 4 kids. I plugged all 4 of my children into Opulence Global, as in buying their shops for them. My daughter, who is now 19, her shop was bought when she was 10 years old. For the past 3 years, she has been working her business. She worked it full-time for 2 years. And because of the fact that she was maintaining her monthly smart buy, her volume was protected on one side. So when she started building 3 years ago, her business became like an ATM. So this is how she's paying her way through medical school from a year ago. She started medical school last year, August. She's now getting ready to complete her master's program in the pre-med program. I'm sorry, not her master's, her first degree, sorry. And she's funding it. She's paying her rent on her own. She's financing everything through her business on her own. So that has empowered me as a parent, because it enabled me to achieve a massive goal that I had as a parent, is to teach my children how to fish and not give them a fish. And my other 3 children, they are 3 boys, all 3 of them have their businesses as well. So I've been able to sustain my household, myself, and my 4 kids from September 2012 full-time. I have not worked a job since then. I've been building my business from this island of St. Lucia, from the comfort of my home. And guys, this has given me the freedom to do so many things. And one of the most valuable things for me, apart from being able to support my kids and be present for them, is the thing of being able to spend quality time with my aging parents. My mom passed just shy of a month ago, and the level of satisfaction and gratification I received is I was able to be her full-time caretaker for the last few months she was with us. And prior to that, before she became bedridden, I was with her almost every day, taking care of her and the things that she needed to do. And that gave me, let me tell you, it's priceless. It was priceless. And I am so grateful to Opulence Global for giving me the time freedom to have been able to do that. And because it's an online business I have, while I was at home taking care of my mom, my business still continued to do its work. I was still online doing what I had to do. I was still getting calls from my customers where I had to drop bottles for them. So it did not affect my business where my business stopped. Nope, it didn't. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So currently my business continues to be in 43 or 44 countries. It's almost 1,800 partners now, and my income continues to flow on a daily basis because of all the different ways to earn. And I'm helping so many other persons get started and to start building the dream life that they've always wanted using this massive opportunity called Opulence Global. So I will hand back over to you, Ellie. So I'm not sure if we have any other person.
Oh, wonderful presentation, Vern. Knocking it out of the park as usual. You're real pro at this. We'll open the lines now for anyone who would like to give a business testimonial. We'll take maybe about 2 of them before we close down the presentation for tonight. So if you would like to give a business testimonial, please raise your hand that you could be unmuted and you could share with us. And remember, I told you the presentation would have been a fantastic one. And I think it has lived up to the billing. And wow, if I wasn't a member, a partner, I would have joined today. In fact, when I saw this business presentation the first time, that same day I joined, and I have not regretted it. Doing this business, I was able to launch a second shop, one for my wife, and we are going from there. So we have Margaret Clark, who has raised her hands. So Vern, if you could, yes. So Margaret, if you could unmute yourself.
Good night, everyone. Are you hearing me?
Yes, Margaret, we're hearing you loud and clear.
Okay.
Welcome.
Good night to everyone. My name is Margaret Clark. I'm from the country of Trinidad and Tobago. And my partner, I'm partner with Miss Maria Baptiste. Thank God for her. When I get introduced to Fountain of Life, I use it for myself first. And by using it for myself first, because I was having experience, I was having a lot of, breast pain, and I, was desperate for release, and I bought the Fountain of Life, and immediately as I bought the Fountain of Life and use it, I really get result. My breast pain has been left till today. This is the 7 weeks now since I, took it for myself. And I now, joined the company. I joined the company in October. I think it's around the 10th of October. Thank God for Miss Patiz, who am I really coach. I just say she's my coach. She coaching me very well, and I'm taking it. And, I really, joined the company, and I start, selling the Fountain of Life for myself. I also bought about 3 momentum package, which, goes very fast. And, it shows me that yesterday was 2 days ago, I bought the 3rd pack of momentum package, and my biggest sale was on Friday. One day I sell 16 bottles, in one day. And I was so happy. The Thursday I sell 11 bottles, and I look at it that it's going so fast. People is really buying the Fountain of Life, and I'm seeing to a lot of people that I have given the Fountain of Life, bought the Fountain of Life. They have seen great result from the Fountain of Life, and I also, inviting others, inviting others to come online with the Fountain of Life. I have others under me, but I really thank God. I know that being in this business has really opened up my eyes. First when I hear about it, I didn't really want to, I never do marketing. That's number one. I didn't know what was marketing. I didn't understand what I was about, what I was in. But, as Miss Patiz, she continued training me, continued helping me, and through many of the meetings that I sit mostly every week, and I listen to the meetings I go through in my back office, and it's really, really exciting. And I am learning day by day. I am getting, one step at a time, but I'm really seeing progress. I'm really seeing upliftment, and I intend to go for the billions. And I really thank, the company. I thank everyone in the company really for this, because I am seeing really open doors. So I really grateful. And I will invite anyone to really be a partner of Opulent Global Company. That's my testimony.
Thank you very much, Margaret. Wonderful.
Marguerite.
And Marguerite. And it's good to have you in as a member of our Opulence family. Is there anyone else who'd like to give a business testimonial? Okay, so all the guests who are on, remember your plan of action to start using the products and sharing your experience. Decide to launch. Remember, the operative word is to decide. Whether you decide to launch or decide this is not for you, but you need to make a decision, right? And after you make your decision, you launch your shop and you invite other persons to do the same. And we duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. So, Bernicia, any last words from you?
Ellie, I just want to thank you for being an amazing host. I think every week you're getting better and better at this. Very, very, very comfortable too. I look forward to continuing sharing stages with you in the coming weeks. And I'm really excited about those persons who are excited about our products and our business, and looking forward to really breaking ground with you financially and healthily, if that's a word, going to close this year and opening a massive year 2022. From me to you, wherever you are in the world, I am in St. Lucia. My name, Bernicia Charles Jones. Thank you so much for giving us time from your precious time this evening.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Carlisle Ailey, a lifestyle advisor with Opulence Global. Have a wonderful week. Love you all. Bye.